Welcome back to the Curator's Corner. My name is Stevy Acevedo, and today for this episode we'll be talking about the most famous racehorse to run at the Santa Anita racetrack, Seabiscuit. If you joined us for the last episode of the Curator's Corner, you may remember that the Santa Anita racetrack was established in 1934 and became a hub for horse racing. A year before the track was opened, in Lexington, Kentucky, a horse named Seabiscuit was born.
Seabiscuit was not seen as a promising horse. He was known for having knobby knees and for sleeping and eating for long periods of time. He was also a very small horse. When he was born, his caretaker called him Runty and was well known to be a really lazy horse. He also failed to win his first 16 races. He did not gain interest until he started winning races in 1935 and in 1936. In 1936, at the Saratoga race course, Seabiscuit caught the attention of Marcella and Charles Howard. He was also caught the attention of Tom Smith, a horse trainer with 1 year's training experience. Smith convinced Howard to purchase Seabiscuit. He said, "Get me that horse. He has some real stuff in him. I can improve him. I'm positive." Charles S. Howard purchased Seabiscuit for $8,000 with one catch, that he win his next race. Tom Smith was designated as Seabiscuit's trainer, and Smith paired Seabiscuit with jockey Red Pollard. It was Red Pollard who first suggested that Seabiscuit could run at the Santa Anita racetrack.
On December 18, 1936, Seabiscuit stepped onto the grounds of Santa Anita for the first time, and his trainer Tom Smith spent time preparing him for the Santa Anita Handicap, which would take place in early 1937.
Seabiscuit's biggest competitor in this race was Rosemont. In this match, Seabiscuit was pushed to the back of the race and came in fifth. A week later, Rosemont and Seabiscuit raced again at Santa Anita. The race came down to the wire and Rosemont won by a nose. Everyone thought that Seabiscuit was robbed of the win.
In the midst of the Great Depression, radio shows were becoming popular in the U.S. At the same time, the Santa Anita Handicap, with its athletes and the 100-grander race, was becoming the nation's most heavily attended sport. It was then that Seabiscuit found unlikely fame. He was called the Cinderella horse. Even though he did not win the Santa Anita Handicap, people saw that he had arisen from a lazy horse that was once thought to amount to nothing to fame. Seabiscuit was so sensationalized that the reporters would crowd the Howard Ranch where he lived and got in the way of his training.
In 1937, Seabiscuit returned to the Santa Anita Handicap, this time with a new jockey, George Wolfe. Seabiscuit raced and again lost by a nose in the photo finish.
Seabiscuit would not return to the Santa Anita Handicap until 1940, again with Red Pollard as his jockey.
This time, the prize was $121,000. 78,000 spectators had crammed into the racetrack. Seabiscuit and Pollard were trapped in third place for a while, but Seabiscuit picked up momentum as the first two horses faltered. Pollard rode Seabiscuit into victory, winning the 100-grander. Because of the large number of supporters, it was almost impossible for Pollard, Seabiscuit, trainer Tom Smith, or owner Charles Howard to get through the stables. Stadium announcer Joe Hernandez cheered, "Listen to the crowd roar! 78,000 fans going absolutely crazy, including this announcer." By the time that Seabiscuit retired a month later, he was horse racing's all-time leading money winner.
Not only would Seabiscuit go down in history as one of the most famous racehorses, he would be known as a celebrity of the Great Depression, and the subject of many books and documentaries, and a movie starring Tobey Maguire as jockey Red Pollard. Thanks once again for joining us for this episode of the Curator's Corner. We hope to see you next time. Bye!